Sarah Palin spoke to conservative radio host Hugh Hewitt, and she made some comments on marijuana that are raising some eyebrows. So on the issue of legalization, she said, quote, "I look on the national scene and think, wow, all of these things to be fighting over and battling over, especially when it comes to medical marijuana, I think, this is just not my baby." So that seems a little bit amorphous and waffly there, but they continue. Huffington Post goes on. When Hewitt expressed disbelief that Palin's home state legalized recreational marijuana last year, she said the vote, quote, "didn't surprise me. We've got that libertarian streak in us. I grew up in Alaska when pot was legal anyway. It was absolutely no big deal. I mean, you didn't smoke it because your parents would strangle you, and if you were a jock and you were, a Christian going to youth group, you just didn't do it, right? And I still believe that. But when it comes to picking our battles, for many of us in Alaska, legalization of marijuana just was never really a bright blip on the radar screen." Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found one issue where Sarah Palin might make some sense. So she never, and they say this in the article too, she never explicitly said, "I am pro-legalization." But she's hinting at it a little bit, and actually in 2010, she did come out in favor of decriminalization, and she gave some strong comments on that. So I feel weird saying this. I feel like it's not right, but you have to give credit where credit is due. So Sarah Palin, decent job here. I would just like it if you took this principled small government stance that you're taking here, and you applied it in other places as well. That would be nice. So I don't know, maybe other drugs should be legalized, maybe prostitution, gambling. Big government would tell you, can't do it, I'm going to control your personal decisions here. Small government would say, whatever, do you. I don't know, maybe women's reproductive rights. You can hop on board with small government and say perhaps they shouldn't do transvaginal ultrasounds where it's bordering on state-sanctioned rape, where they go up your vagina if you're a woman and do a forced ultrasound. Maybe they shouldn't be able to micromanage your uterus. I know, crazy idea. I would just like it if you had conservatives and Republicans today act more like libertarians, where libertarians, while I agree with them and disagree with them on many things, at least they're principled and they're consistent in their small government beliefs, where the Republican Party is not principled.